You can introduce text to slides by incorporating animations made available in Keynote. Notice that for this activity, I have 3 prepared slides. The first slide includes 6 text boxes already set up, each of which includes a text animation. This was done by selecting the text box itself, going to Animate in the sidebar, and then choosing Build In if it's not already chosen. For the first text box, I chose to have it fly in. You have options for changing the duration and the direction of the build, the order it will happen, and how it will be delivered if the text is more lengthy. I will keep it at 1 second from the left. The other 5 text boxes will display animations of orbital, typewriter, swoosh, skid, and trace. Clicking the play button will introduce each build in animated effect. Fly in, orbital, typewriter, swoosh, skid, and trace. You can change any animation by selecting a text box and clicking on Change in the sidebar to access the listing of options, or you can preview it at any time. I will change the trace effect to a compress effect and preview it to check its action. Clicking on Build Order provides a listing of the builds. Here you can select the text box and adjust the build from starting on your click to starting automatically with or after a build. You can also change the build sequence by clicking and dragging a build to a new position. You can also select all of the builds and set them to start automatically, each after the previous build. Clicking play will demonstrate the action. The second slide consists of 1 text box. This text box is set up to include a build in, 4 actions, and a build out. Clicking on play will demonstrate. Build in, actions, and a build out. When selecting the text box and animate in the sidebar, you see that I set the build in to bouncy. I left the duration at 1 second and the direction to be from the left. Clicking on Action displays multiple actions. I click on Show Actions and see that the first action is pulse. Here I can make adjustments to duration, number, and scale. This is where you can add other actions also. Since I have multiple actions, I can see them by clicking on Build Order. In order, the actions include a flip, a jiggle, a pop, and a pulse. The last item in the listing is a build out. Clicking on it, you notice that it is set to vanish, which will take 2 seconds. Clicking the play button will play the slide with each action being activated on a click. Again, selecting all builds and actions allows you to have each build and action start automatically after the previous build when you change it in the Start button. And again, we'll demonstrate by clicking on the Play button. The third slide consists of animated text placed on an animated shape. The crab shape is located in the Animal Shapes section. I placed it on the slide, enlarged it, and changed its color and border. Then I added a pop animation set to 3 seconds. Next, I added a text box, entered logo for the text, set the size to 150 points, and set the color to red. I then set the built-in animation to fly in from top left with a duration of 3 seconds. I duplicated the text box, changed the color to blue, and set the built-in animation to come in from the bottom left, again with a duration of 3 seconds. I will set the builds to happen automatically. Here is the result when I realign my text and click play. You should try to create your own slide, which includes a shape with animated text. To finish up, I will go back to slide 1 and play all 3 slides in succession. This completes the Keynote Tidbit series focused on text. I hope you have a better understanding of various ways to incorporate text into your slide presentation.